All right, so let's begin. We're going to unleash the magic of Laravel with PHP. Ayan. I forgot to answer the question. A while ago, my favorite movie from Ghibli is Spirited Away. Ayan, I used to draw characters about Spirited Away. Wow, no, plus, tumatanda na ako. Sabi ng ating second speaker. Ayan, ganun pa rin po ba gamit nyo? Okay lang po yan. VS Code gamit ko. Ayan, dati Notepad lang kami din before, tapos naging Notepad++, so okay lang po yan. Ayan. Alright. Oops. I think this part is our coding part. Let me know if you're ready. I'll just flash it here. Ayan. So I have my VS Code. Let me know if you're using VS Code or you're going to use a different text editor. Let me just stop my share screen for a while. Because I want to make sure na I'm showing the right screen. Ayan. Kasi gusto ko din ipakita sa inyo yung output while we're looking at the text editor. VS Code, Team VS Code. How about the others? Is everyone using VS Code? And do you have your VS Code open? So it looks like our second speaker is also using VS Code. I'm not sure with Sir JR. Hopefully everyone is using VS Code because that would be really, really good. Okay. VS Code, very good. Okay, thank you guys. I'll share my screen now again. Okay, there we go. All right. So with this discussion, I definitely encourage you to be active and engaging with me because the goal for the whole event and with the other speakers too is for us to make sure that you are understanding and learning. So even though it's information overload, kasi isang baksakan, gagawa kayo ng output with Laravel and PHP, we also want to take the time for you guys to be able to progress with us in making sure you are doing the same output. Okay, so I've created a folder in my local drive, my C drive. I've created the intro to PHP folder. So you can put it anywhere as long as you're able to identify the source or file path of your project. And I'll be creating a new file. I'll be creating a new file name index.php. Yan. Dito sa intro to PHP. And I'm also using WAMP server for this project. So, kasi if I'm not sure if you also have the prerequisites. So we have WAMP server. I think later the other speakers will help you set up more later when using the Laravel framework. But since we're learning just about the introduction to PHP for now, we'll be just focusing on displaying the output here on the right side of the screen. You're seeing the local host. So the extensions that I have on my VS Code is, of course, PHP. I also have the PHP, let's see. So ito yung meron ako, PHP debug, IntelliFence, extension pack, PHP server, PHP profiler. Yan yung meron ako for our discussion so far. Yun yung mga prerequisites for this part of the talk. So para pag nag-display ako ng output, I will just right-click on VS Code and click on PHP server serve project. So service already running. Ayan. Okay, meron na daw siya. Hindi na siya for not found. Nice. Alright. And also do comment kung masyadong mabilis si Atcha kasi minsan rapper si Atcha. Idol niya kasi si Nicki Minaj, Cardi B at pangalan nito? Tony Fowler. Ayan. So, if I'm talking too fast, just let me know in the comments so I can slow down. Ayan. All right. Let's start. So, of course, I believe you guys are definitely ready to go forward in the project part, in the framework part. And I know that you all are already equipped with the fundamental knowledge when it comes to programming. That's the good thing about learning how to code and learning about programming is when you are already well versed with, let's say, Java, Python, React, kung ano pang manyang any scripting language, madali na lang para sa inyo matuto ng ibang language. It's not hard for you to adjust or to adapt to a different type of programming language because you already know that the fundamental or core concepts of a specific type of programming language. And with PHP, it's very, very easy to adjust. So when we start with PHP, we start with the less than symbol, question mark, PHP. And if we're going to work with HTML and PHP, it's necessary to also have a closing tag, which is question mark and then greater sign. All right. So first part of our core concepts, we're going to learn about displaying or learning about variables. Okay. But before that, do you remember the different types of comments that we can use when we program or write code? What? So in my example, I have my notes ready too. I have um, three types of comments that you can do. This will be handy for you later when you study about frameworks and also create a project out of it. Kasi syempre, ngayon, konti pa lang yung gagawin nating code. Pero mamaya, for sure, the speakers will demonstrate more than what I'm going to demonstrate with you. And it can be overwhelming. It's really important to comment on specific parts of your code to understand what it's about. Ayan. So, question for you guys. What are the three different types of comments that we can do? So, meron tayong single line comments, multiple, and what are the symbols that we use? Ayan. Any answers? Ayan, Kim, very good. Found. Ayan. So we do have single comment line, multiple comment, and the shell comment. So definitely we also have that, Kim. That's very good. Ayan, I can see the students are very active. So we hope throughout the entire event you will be active as well. So we have that multiple line comment and pound sign, or what this is what we usually call the shell comment. Very good. So medyo review lang talaga tayo today, but we're just going to use PHP at the same time. So good thing about PHP is PHP does not require you to declare a data type. And then we're going to learn how we declare variables. So when we declare variables, there are, let's see, there are many ways. So we can start with, nagta-type ako. Ayun. Ayan, here. So, when we declare variables, we start with the dollar symbol, and we can declare a variable called name. It can either be a string, an integer, a boolean. So, when we declare the name, so put your name here. Ayan, I'll put my name here, and close it with a semicolon. All right. So, do you remember nakapilot ka? Yes. Yeah. Ayan. So, what are the different types of cases that we can use when we declare variable? I have here three right now. Any guesses? So we do have this. How about what do you call this one? My first name. Ayan. Any guess? And if you're not sure, it's okay. Very good. Ayan, camel case. So this is what we call a camel case. So the first part of the label or legend starts with the lowercase. How about this one? Galing ng mga students ng PLM ah. My underscore first underscore name. Any guess? And it's okay if you're not sure. Oh, very good. Dali-dali. Sabi sa inyo, chicken na lang to sa inyo. Ayan. So, pwede ko na siguro skip tong intro to PHP. Skip ko tayo sa next speaker. Ayan. Pero, very good. That's really good that you're well versed with the different types of how we declare our variables and how we label them. So I have another one here. How about this one? So we do have the camel case. Very good. We also have the snake case. Alam niyo guys, dito sa akin tinuro nung nag-college ako. Dapat pala nag-PLM na ako. Char! Ayan. How about this one? Are you familiar with this one? What do you call this type of case? Title case, sabi ni Kim. Pascal case. Very good, Charles. This is what we call Pascal case. So the Pascal case, what the indicator here is every word is capitalized. This is mostly used in defining classes. So we usually declare variables with this type of formatting when we define classes. Very good. Now we're going to move on to the data types. Do you guys remember the different types, the data types? So as you can see, we're currently using string. Ayan. So you're already familiar with string. Now we're going to... So kasi with PHP, it's okay to use single marks compared to double quotation marks. Say for example, I want to declare a variable and name it sentence. And with a single quotation, I want to say, what is your name? Do you think it's a good practice to create or declare variables and assign a value with a single quotation aside compared to a double quotation? What do you think would be the effect if I declare all my variables with a single quotation? It's possible with PHP to declare a variable with a single quotation or a double quotation, but what do you think would be the effect if we put it into a habit na laging single quotation yung pag-declare ng variable? Ayan. Any guess? Have you tried before to declare a variable, or if you're doing this along with me right now and you're trying to display this output? What would happen if naglagay ako ng single quotation after the word what para what's your name instead na what is your name? What do you think will happen? Ayan, sabi ni Sid Antonio, can't use or can't this. Very good. So let's see what would happen if I put... So magiging conflict siya kasi it identifies this as the end of the value if you put another single quotation after the word what. Very good. So it's always a good practice to use double quotations instead of a single quotation. Ayan, very good, guys. So what's your name, for example? Next is integers. Ayan, do let me know if I'm talking too fast. Just put it in the comments if you have any questions, but I think this is definitely going to be easy for you guys. Okay, now we're going to talk about integers. Integers are whole numbers. Minimum is 32 bits when we declare a variable with a data type of an integer. Say for example, favorite number. Ayoko ilagay age kasi baka ma-age reveal ako dito bigla. Ayan. Diba? Ayan. So, favorite number ko is 16, for example. So, that data type is an integer. And so later, I'm going to also explain this later. But to check the type of variable that we have, what age nilagay ko dito? Save num. I'm going to use bar dump. Ayan. So, the variable fav num that has the value of 16, when I do a var dump, it displays the output integer and the value is 16. What if I do 16.50? It says that it's a float. Alamin nyo na when release ng Notepad++, May bago bang release ng Notepad++? Ayan. So, ayun yung that's the good thing about PHP is you don't need to declare the data type to indicate the data type of the variable. It automatically identifies it for you. Ayan. So you can also put the negative sign here. Ayan. And we'll display it there. Do you guys have the same output so far? Let me know. You can comment or give me just a simple thumbs up. So I would know if you're at the same pace as I am. Ayan. Thank you. Ayan, nakikita ko. Ayan, very good. Okay. Next are booleans. Okay. So booleans, what do you remember what booleans are? What are the two answers for booleans? Booleans. When we talk about booleans, true or false? Very good, Mark. Ayan, true or false. So definitely, when we declare booleans, we can name our variables as true and assign it to true. And when we declare our boolean false is false. I know how to type and then false. See? Ayan. Very good. Okay, next are arrays. Let's talk about arrays. When it comes to arrays, these are the data. This is a kind of data type wherein you store multiple items. So, ano bang gusto niyong gawin na array? Unang sumagot, yun yung masusunod. What type of array do we want to create today? Ayan. Let's get creative. I do have my examples here, but I'm interested to know, to test your creativity. Anong gusto niyong gawa ng arrays today? Group, what type of item do you want us to use in an example for today? Ayan, siguro nag-iisip sila. Donuts, sabi ni Lance. Okay, donuts. Ano ba to? Sige, kayo na din mag-suggest. So, gagawa tayo ng arrays. We're going to declare a variable called donuts. Okay? And equal symbol, you're going to put array, open and close parenthesis, and inside we're going to write our arrays. Single quotation marks followed by a comma. Ayan, what type of donuts, Lance? Ayan, guys, contribute tayo. Tulungan natin si Lance. Ano bang donut lalagay natin dito? Let's ask for 4 answers. Ayan. Donuts daw. Kaka-lunch nyo lang 1 p.m. pa lang dyan Dito, 9 p.m. na. Guys, nalilito ako. 12 a.m. na sa New York. 9 p.m. na dito, hindi ko ramdam. Ayan. Okay, wait lang guys. Sige, wait lang. Parang nagkikrave ba kayo ng donut? Teka, magbabackread lang ako. Ayan, choco butternut. Sabi ni Micaela. Type tayo choco butternut. Type nyo din yan Ayan. Tapos, teka lang. Glazed daw, glazed. Nakakagutom yan Tapos, ano daw? Boston cream. Hindi ko pa yung natatry. Ayan. Tapos, last one, Al Capone? Al Capone? How do you pronounce that? Ayan. Thank you, guys. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Ayan. So, we have our array of donuts. So, when we identify these arrays, what number does it start with? Review na lang to, guys. List po 12 pieces. Very good, John. 0. So let's display the donuts. So let's see. I'm just going to move my var dump here. I'm just going to change it to donuts. So with var dump, so the var underscore dump method or function is what we use to usually debug when it comes to PHP. It gives us the data types, and also the value that it comes along with. So when I load it, it shows that I have an array of 4 that starts with 0. Ayan. The input that I put here is a string. Ayan, choco butternut, glazed, Boston cream, Al Capone. Ayan. And what if I put a number in between. Give me any number. Pinakamauna, siya yung, ayun yung lalagay ko. Number. Any number. 9. Ayan, 9. 9 na una. So, sorry. Sino nagsabi nun? Ayan, sorry, John. Pero 9 yung nauna. Ayan, refresh natin. As you can see, when we use the var dump, it would show us that the integer is the data type of the array number 3 or index number 3. It has, ayan, 9. Ayan, okay. Very good. Ayan, sayang din nakaabot yung iba. Okay, that was the fourth. And we also have another type of how we do arrays called associative arrays. So what does that mean? Have you guys encountered associative arrays? Oh. Have you guys encountered associative arrays? Familiar ba siya sa inyo before? Yes. How about the others? Hash maps po ba? Ayan. So, associative arrays are the type of arrays that we use the name keys that you assign to them. What does that mean, Atcha? So, bigay ulit kayo ng ibang set naman. Another, aside from donuts, anong gusto nyong gawin as an example for associative arrays? Any examples? So, milk tea naman daw, sabi ni Jan. Ayan, milk tea. Sige, gawa tayo ng array tungkol sa milk tea. Ayan, so again, you name your variable, and you put array, put open and close parentheses in between. Don't forget the semicolon to end that. Okay, ready when you are for the different types of milk tea. Let's have 4 examples. Ayan. Ano bang favorite milk tea nyo, guys? Winter melon in all capital letters. So, syempre, in all capital letters ko yan ilalagay. Winter melon daw. O, ayan. Diba meron tayong, wait lang, malayo pala yung PLM sa St. Paul, Manila. Pero meron din kaming malapit na milk teahan, yung katabi lang. Ayan. Teka lang, guys. Ang dami yung chat. Taro daw. O, syempre, gagayahin natin taro with exclamation point. Pero lowercase. Ay, ayan. O, sige. Ayan. Tapos, ang daming comment. Wait lang. Okinawa. Ayan. Okinawa. Thank you. Matcha. Parang atcha lang. Alam niyo guys, yung pinsan ko tawag sa akin matcha. Sabi ko atcha. Sabi niya matcha. Wala na. Matcha na daw talaga ako. Pandan. Ayan. Ay, sige na nga. Papagbigyan ko 5. Ayan. Thank you guys. Napaka-active naman ng students sa PLM. Ayan. So let's try var dump with associative arrays and see what it's about. So when I display my output here, syempre mali, di ba? Syempre null siya kasi ba't mo dyan nilagay? Dito natin siya ilalagay after the declared variable, the declared arrays. Ayan. Alright. So as you can see here, these, wait, may mali akong ginawa guys. Hindi ito yun. Namalikmata ako. So when we do associative arrays, we are supposed to format it this way. Instead of putting an array in open close parentheses, we do this. So I'll just comment this out for now. And what we're going to do is put, medyo na mental block ako. Squared brackets. Ayun, that's the term. We put squared brackets instead of putting array and open close parentheses in between. Ayan, meta po yan. Cheesecake matcha. Ayan. So, ito yung, for associative arrays. So, I'm going to also display the output here. So, with that, what we're going to do is, say, for example, we want to put winter melon in short letters. If we're going to put equals and the greater than sign, and we're going to put winter melon, capital caps lock daw kasi caps lock yung nilagay niya. Winter melon. Alright, comma. And then we're going to put ta for taro. So this type of creating an array is helpful if you're going to put values that are extensively long or wordy, depending on the type of program that you're going to create. It's much more easier to it's assigning keys. So usually kasi 'di ba meron tayong mga acronyms na tinatawag din that we can so you can easily put values to it without having to manually input the whole word for it. Say for example, PHP. Ayan, hypertext preprocessor. So we can just instead of putting the whole thing, we just put PHP as the name key na tinatawag. Ayan. So I'm just inputting everything here from your contributions. Ayan. Matcha. And the last one is pandan. Mapa. O, diba? Mapa. Alright. O, diba may typo? Sabi ko, bakit red? Ayan. We're going to display the output. Ayan. Ayan. As you can see, it gives the output of displaying the name keys. From the value, it gives it this one. This is called the name key, and ito yung magiging value ng string. And as you can see here, di ba dito kanina sa donuts array, pinapakita niya yung string value or number of characters before wintermelon as 11. So it also instead of it displaying just the four-letter part of the word, it displays the 11 characters of the word associated to that name key. Ayan, let me know if it was clear by giving a thumbs up or let me know in the comments if you have questions before we proceed. Everything all good with associative arrays? Ayan. Thank you. Clear. Very good. Ayan, feeling ko pagkatapos ng discussion na to, magugutom tayong lahat sa examples natin. Ayan. So, as you can see, we're currently also displaying the outputs in the browser. So there's many different ways of how we display outputs using PHP. We've already encountered var_dump. So again, this is used to debug a certain part of the application. Ayan. Wait. So this prints out a detailed dump of a variable. This is really useful when it comes to debugging. That will help you later. And of course, definitely when it comes to defining variables, you can even declare an empty variable. And how you'll be able to do that, just simply name your variable and you can type the word null to declare an empty variable. Other types of displaying variables, we have the word print. Ayan. So say for example, I'm just going to change this one to print. Refresh. So we're also going to talk about this specific one later on why it's airing out. Ayan. Magpapa-order yata ako nito. Kaya nga, Sir Raymond, kung ito yung mga gusto nilang pag-usapan. So, interesting, di ba? At sabi mo, isa to sa mga nagdi-display ng output, but nag-error yan? Mamaya pag-uusapan natin yan. At the same time, so, the print method has a return value of 1. So, it can be used in expressions, whereas echo, another option that we have to display values, has a void return type. Echo, on the other hand, na-save ko ba? Ayan. Ayan, echo has can take multiple parameters. Ako mismo nalito na sinasas. Ayan. echo. Let's use a different variable. Later, we're going to debug that later. Name. May name na ba ako? Ayan. So, echo muna natin yung name. Atcha. You guys have the same output? Wait. All good? Let me know in the comments or by reacting. Ayan, thank you. Very good. Ayan. No questions yet? Okay, let's proceed. So, of course, definitely, we currently have a question lined up. Bakit hindi gumagana yung print and echo method when displaying arrays? Yan, I'm going to talk about that later. Next part, so let's remove everything except of course for the opening and closing tag. We're now going to talk about indirect references. So say for example, I want to display the name of the user. So bigay kayo ng username. Kasi sawang-sawa na tayo sa Hello World, John Doe. So syempre, let's get creative in learning about programming today with PHP. The first person that gives me a username, I'll put it here in our demo for today. Ayan. First username. Atcha. Tapos na to. iba naman, Ronald. Ay, wait lang. Ayan, Cedric Pogi 1. Naman, Carl, syempre, nandito ba si Cedric? Pogi daw siya. Goodbye world naman daw, sabi ni Jan. So, syempre, lalagay natin Cedric Pogi 1, 2, 3. Ito na yung, sabi niya, hala, yan na shoutout na si Cedric. So, ito na yung gagamitin nating user sa buong presentation today. Gulat siya. So, when it comes to indirect references, let's give an example here. What if, o sige, so meron tayong, paano kung gusto nating ibahin yung user? So, nagbigay ng pangalawang example, si Hero. Hiero ba to? Hiero? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Ano all, madaming fans, sabi ni Sir Raymond. Ayan. Is that how you pronounce it? Hiero? Ayan. So, siya yung second username natin. What if we want it to be, to have another user, to create another user on that type of variable or another data type? And what if I want to display the user? Ayan. So, echo user. Ayan. So, what if Hyro? Ayan. Thank you, Hyro. So, what if gusto ko i-display yung unang user? How would I do it? Ayan. Let me know if you know the answer or let me know if see it. So we're going to learn about indirect references right now. What do you think is a way for us to be able to display the first value other than displaying the second value or the present value right away? Ayan. Any guesses? Let me know if you're not sure. It's okay. I'm here to help you. Possible kaya na i-display ko yung unang output nasa line 3 compare instead of i-display ko yung nasa line 5 agad-agad. Ayan. Any ideas? Ayan, let me know. Naabutan nyo ba or nadaanan nyo ba yung indirect references? Yes or no? It's okay. Not sure? Ayan. Let me know. Minsan si Atcha nagtatawag ng pangalan. So, tignan nga natin yung pangalan dito. Let me know, guys. Have you guys encountered indirect references when it comes to programming? Ayan. What if I want to display line number 3 instead of line number 5 right away? Unsure? Sure? Do you guys have any ideas? Sirit na? Let me know. Thumbs up kung sirit na. Paano sirit na daw, sabi ni Kim. Nope. Okay. Ayan, thank you. So how we can display the first output in PHP is by adding another $sign here. So save, and it will display the first username, which is Cedric Foggy 123. Ayan. Very good. So that's how we use indirect references. So when we go to the very first value of the declared variable, which is named as user, we put another $sign at the start of it to display the first value of the variable. Now we're going to talk about constants. So constants are defined or usually defined at the top of the file, okay? And by constants, how we do that is we start with the word define, and the parameters include constant value. This is just an example or a visualization of it. Oh, sorry, constant name and then value. That's how we format it. Of course, ending it with a semicolon. It's much more easier when we do constants and declaring variables. So say, for example, I want to create an app user. So we use app underscore user. All right, and we're going to put a value to it. O dali, baka nahihiya na si Cedric Pogi. Ibang ano naman, ibang username. The first username that you'll share in the comments, I'll write it here. Next user, Easelpit123 daw. Sino yun? Sige. Kung sino man siya, ayan, pina-shoutout ka na niya. 1, 2, 3. May kayo sa 1, 2, 3 ah. Enzo Mapagmahal 20. Ayan, di ba? Active kayo pagkalokohan. Ayan. So, this is how we're going to start with constant. So, app underscore user, the value we have easel bit 123. Ayan. And we're going to display the value of app user. So you can either do echo, vardump, print, but in this example, let's use vardump. Open and close parenthesis. We're going to write value because we're trying to get the value of the app underscore user. Of course, don't forget semicolon. We're going to display our output. It shows that the value of app user is a string. It has 10 characters and the value is isopit123. Do you guys have the same answer? Ayan, you guys are so entertaining in the comments. Pero nakuha niyo ba yung output? Halimaw magselos, sabi ni Edwin. Napaka-creative ng inyong usernames, ha? Ako si Martin, Ace Mabangis, 123, Luis Don 30, Yuri Mapagmahal, Carbon Lodi 02, Alvin the Great. O, diba? Ayan. Anyway, guys, moving forward, you guys have the same output. Give me a thumbs up or comment in our meeting chat if you guys have the same output so we can proceed. Yes, very good, Kim. How about the others? 100 plus tayo dito, guys, pero parang nabibilang lang ng daliri ko kung ilan lang yung nagpa-participate. Nako, guys, you are definitely in the journey for a Laravel adventure, diba? So, kailangan strong ang ating foundations. And I want to make sure that you guys are also doing hands-on with me and typing the lines right now so you guys have the same output because when we go further into the challenge, it will be hard for you to learn with the next speakers if you're not well versed with the fundamentals. Ayan. So meron tayong dalawa na ready na daw. How about the others? Ayan. I miss you username daw. O sige, dahil in-upvote yan ni John, gagamitin ko yan sa next. Sabi ni Ronald G. How about the others? Game, ready na ba kayo? Handa na ba tayo lumipad? Opo daw, sabi ni Erica. Go, 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 sabi ni Cheryl. Jipo with the heart, sabi ni Micaela. Anong I do, Mark? Ayan. Rocket ship, sabi ni Elmer. Ready, sabi ni Fabian. At diba, nabubuhayan kayo pag may halong entertainment, pag nagpo-programming. Sabi ni Jonald, opo. Very good. Okay. Let's proceed. Okay, now we're going to learn about arithmetic operators. So we're going to remove the contents that we have inside our tag here. So with arithmetic operators, ano ba ang ating arithmetic operators? Review na lang to sa atin. Anybody would like to provide the answer? We're going to start with creating two variables, two integers, one integer per variable. We have num1, which is, okay, bigay kayo ng number, guys. Ayan. 12. 12 and 100. Thank you. So, meron tayong 12 at meron tayong 100. Ayan. So when it comes to our arithmetic operators, we have the plus, minus, divide, multiply, and we also have other ones that we call exponential and modulus, so in order to get the remainder. So of course, how we're going to do that with PHP is we're going to display the values, which this one we're going to use echo, and we're going to use num1 plus $sign num2 and semicolon. So so don't forget to save it, refresh, and we have the answer 112 or 112. Do you guys have the same output? Yeah? Let me know by giving me a thumbs up, comment. Yes, very easy and very straightforward. The next type of operator that we can test, you can just simply remove the thank you, guys. Good job. The plus symbol, we're going to change it with subtraction, which is minus, and you're going to refresh it, negative 88. Ayan. Math is life, di ba? Pag nag-aaral ng ComSci tsaka IT. Tapos divide, save that, refresh, the answer is 0.12. How about multiply? 12 times 100, 1,200. Kaya tayo nagko-code, guys, para i-display na natin yung sagot. So, hindi na natin kailangan i-manually compute. That's the power of learning about programming in PHP. When we want to display the exponential value, oh, very good. Alam nyo guys, na-appreciate ko yung effort nyo. Well prepared na nga tong event na to. Yung mga participants natin nagpapakita ng screenshot. Kaya palakpakan natin sila. Very good. Na-appreciate ko yan. It goes to show that you're really eager to learn. Yay daw, sabi ni Erica. Dahil dyan pusuan natin. Ayan. Very good. Okay. So exponential, how we're going to do that? Just gonna add another asterisk in between, save it, and display the output, which is 8.28, blah, 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 blah. Ayan. And the remainder, for modulo symbol, we're going to use percentage sign. And it will display the output, which is 12. All right. Let's proceed. So we're going to assign operators. So this is a simpler example of how we're going to use our arithmetic operators when we assign the operators. So mas madali if we're going to do it this way. So we have, okay. So what if I want to display the output of adding num1 and num2? You can just do it this way, or you can do it this way. So num1, ayan, plus equals num2. So and I'll just display num1 instead here, and it will display also display the answer, which is 112. So this is a simpler version. When we expand this further, this is also equivalent to num1 equals num1 plus num2. So when it comes to coding with PHP, we also, since it's very easy to use, we also focus on the simplicity of it. And we want to avoid redundancy and making it faster for us to write in PHP. So this is how we do assign operators. You can also do the same thing here by doing this one, minus, multiply, divide, ayan. And we have now the next part of our topic is comparison operators. Comparison operators are one of the important parts when it comes to coding in any type of language. Dahil dito, we are able to find answers easily that would help us as programmers and future developer professionals to make easier decisions based on the comparisons. Because even though PHP doesn't require us to declare the data type of the variable, it can sometimes be a challenge for us to be able to identify the type of variables that we're comparing kasi it's not easily identifiable when we write code kung anong type of data siya, especially if we're going to create more complex systems. So how we can do that is by using double equals here. Ayan. So is equals to 12, of course, definitely, obviously. Let's try to use the var dump. I really like, favorite ko yung var dump kasi it also gives us more understanding of the variables and the values that we assign to it. So I put var dump value, ayan. And what I like about, I think, yun nga naka-copilot nga ata ako. I think when I started to use this code, nandito na din talaga siya eh. So, a good thing about it, it just gives us the brief description of what we're typing. Ayan. So, it says dumps information about a variable. Ayan. So, now we're going to put num1 equals. So, kanina, titignan natin kung ano yung equivalent ni num1. Ayan. And if we want to compare, including the data type of that variable, we use 3 equals symbols. So num2. Don't forget the semicolon and it will display that the value of num1 is not equals to num2. And it's a boolean. What if I just put 2? It would also do the same thing because we're using var dump then. Ayan. We also have comparison operators. We have the exclamation point if it's not equal. Another way to use that, we use also the less than and greater than symbol to compare it. We also have the um, exclamation symbol, double equals sign, and we have the greater than symbol. Ayan. You guys, are you able to catch up with me? Everything all good? Let me know. I think we're at 50% or 40 of the progress that we have learning about PHP so far. So you can just simply give me a thumbs up if you're ready to proceed. Ayan. Let me know. I think yung nakikita ko lang na names dito sa harap, yung nakikita ko nagta-thumbs up. So hindi ko sure kung nagta-thumbs up yung iba. Ayan. Pwede din kayo mag-comment so I would know. Oh, nakita ko yung react ni Nino dire-diretso. Ayan, thank you. I appreciate that. So, very good. You're all able to catch up. So, next are logical operators. Ayan, thank you, Faith. So, we have with logical operators, so true or false. Ayan, remove muna natin to para hindi matabunan. So, okay, ito ulit. Bigay ulit kayo ng username. Another example, unang mag-comment siya yung malalagay dito. Mahilig kayo dyan eh. Username. And then, Minato ako. Wait lang. Ayan. O, una si Minato _ Aqua, Alvin the Great, Jose _ Rizal 0123. Ayan, yan siguro yung mga username nyo, no? Ayan. Thank you. Very good. So, next, ayan na, ito. How about password? Ano yung bibigay nating password kay Minato_Aqua? 1, 2, 3. Naku, madaling ano yan, attack yan. Wala bang mas creative dyan? Patsit Canton 1, 2, 3? O sige, kung sino yung may madaming vote na password, yun yung ilalagay ko dito. Tignan nga natin. Ang kay-creative ng mga students sa PLM, pero gusto ko makita yung collaboration nyo. Nakikita ko madaming passwords, pero ano yung pinaka-bet ng ating students? Ayan na. O, nananalo na si Danny_ the Princess Bubblegum. Ayan. I'll give you guys 10 seconds to vote. 10, 9, 8. Ay naku, wala na, may winner na talaga tayo. Naku, ang creative ng mga students. At ayan na nga. Baka mamaya umabot pa yan ng 100 reacts ha. So, parang feeling ko lang, ang winner talaga is Danny_ the Princess Bubblegum. May Danny ba dito? Trip ko si Danny ha. So, ayan na. Ito na yung pipiliin kong password. Ayan. Trend is life. Sino yan, baby ko? Sabi ni Sean. Ayan. Alright, nanalo na ang ating password. Ayan. So, when we talk about logical operators, also we're comparing the value of them, no? So, we're going to use var dump again. And, ayan na, coding na tayo, guys. Tapos na tayo sa passwords. So, we're going to use var dump. Usually, when I write more characters, I usually put an enter to it para maayos din yung formatting ng ating code. And I put value, username is equals to, ayan, si Minato_Aqua. Tama ba? Ayan. And password. Medyo mahaba yung password ni Danny_the Princess Bubblegum. So, ikaka-copy-paste ko na lang yan. Ayan. So, password is equals to, ayan. And, of course, nilagay na ba ako ng semicolon? Di pa. So, let's compare yung logical operators part ng ano natin. So, as you can see, when we check it using the var dump, it shows us that the value of the username is equals to Minato_Aqua and the password is definitely equal to the content of Danny_the Princess Bubblegum. Ang haba nun ah. What if I put a 2 here? What would happen? Would we still get the same result? Ano kung may typo ako sa username? Parang false, sabi ni Kim. Ayan, let's find out. So definitely the value will show false because the variable username has the string content of Minato_Aqua, and if we use that logical operator as trying to compare it with Minato_Aqua 2, that's definitely not correct. Very good. We can also use the word n when it comes to it, if you want to have your comparison simpler. We also use pipes, 2 pipes. This is what we call pipes to compare either one of them. Especially this is usually used in conditions, which we'll be talking about after this one. We can also use the word or, and na-delete ko lahat. Ayan. Or XOR. Ayan. All right. So, all right, let's proceed with conditional statements. Ayan. So if you want to deeply know more about these functions, parameters, methods, and other data types or conditions, definitely I recommend you to view php.net for more information. Now for conditional statements. All right. Palitan naman natin ang ating username. Okay, username activity ulit tayo. First one to give a username. O, tignan nyo, 40 na. Almost half of the audience right now love that. Sean Marie 46464. Ayan, pareho pa kayong Sean Marie, Carl Guapo. Di ba nagkasabay pa kayo ni Cheryl tsaka ni Micaela? Ayan. So, ayan ang ating username. Ayan, Carl Guapo, Sean Marie BB. Ayan. Ayan. So, idol natin si Sean today. Okay. So, when it comes to conditional statements, we're going to use of course, we will first begin with the if statement. So let's first type if. If the variable username is equals to Sean Marie 46464, ayan, curly braces, enter. We're going to put echo username concatenation. So we're going to use the period and close and open parenthesis space exists. Ayan. So it says here, if yung variable username has the equal value of this user, this type of username, it will display the value of that username with the word exist. So nag-exist daw siya. Marinang buhay mo. Ayan. But what if with that condition, it's false? So that's why we use the else statement and say, no. Ayan. And we're going to put echo username does not exist. Colon. So what if, again, we put the typo here, 5, save it, username does not exist. Do you guys have the same output? All good? So pag nag-check ako sa inyo guys, you can just simply type G or react. I'm not sure kasi hindi ko nakikita lahat ng participants. So you can just type G so we can proceed. Ayan. G na daw si John, si Michael. Thank you. Very good. So G, J-E-E. That's sweetie. Ayan. Game. Okay, game na tayo. Game na. Okay. So, what if we want to compare the string length of a username? So, how we do that is we put here strlen, which is string length. To get the string length of a variable, we use an open and close parenthesis. We put the name of the variable, which is username, and we want to compare it if that variable or that string variable is less than 15 characters. If it is less than 15 characters, we will print out the output saying the username is too short. Else, username is equal to or more than 15 characters. Ayan. So, unfortunately, Sean Marie 46464 is a short username down. So we use string length. We also have the other methods or functions that we use rather. Titingnan ko kung mag-display siya. Ayan. So we also have another function called strpos or string position. That type of function naman is the first occurrence of a string inside another string name. So we can also use that. Ayan. String. So an example of that is, so kung wari, ito. If we use string POS, and then username pala, username, PAT, username. Hindi ko siya na-define. Wait lang, ida-define natin siya. Siyempre, lagay natin username. Ayan. First occurrence of the string inside another string. So I'm also learning alongside with you guys. So that's the purpose of the function string POS. Find the position of the first occurrence of a substring in a string. The numeric position of the first occurrence of needle in the haystack string. Ayan, because this is something that has been used since, so yung needle prior to version 8, if needle is not a string, it is converted to an integer. So as you can see, the things that we're learning today when it comes to PHP, change din siya. So definitely it's reliable to be updated then with documentation. So I'm learning with you guys as we go because I did not encounter that before. All right, now we're done with the if-else statement. What are the other statements that we learned in our programming? Starts with the letter S. This type of statement allows you to add multiple cases based on the condition, especially if you're going to create more complex programs that involves a lot of comparisons and conditions. Very good. That is called the switch case. So how are we going to do that with PHP? We're going to use switch. We're going to put username, and then what we want to see if the username Sean Marie 46464 is less than 10 characters. So we put a colon instead of a, ano ba yan? Whoops! So wait lang guys. Nasa cases na agad ako nakatingin. So we put there the variable open and close curly braces and we use the word case. And we're going to use again the function strlen for string length. Put here the name of the variable, which is username. Is you going to put the condition is less than 10. We're going to echo username has less than 10 characters. Ayan. And we're going to put a break. Sorry guys, minsan sa programming nagbe-break din. Kasi syempre kailangan natin mag-break para makapag-move forward tayo and makapag-grow. Walang hugot yon. So, depending on the type of conditions that you want to compare, the more cases that you put there. And let's say, for example, you want to compare 10. Na-OC, ayun. Na-OC ako. So what I do is just I paste it and then I control Z. Pero ayaw niya gumana. So, ayun, ayan. So we're just going to change these values to 20, 20, 30, and 30. And then if the conditions were not met, we use the word default to also, of course, provide a default value inside the switch condition and echo. Ayan. You are using too many characters. And then break. Alright. Save and display output. So the username Sean Marie 46464 has less than 20 characters. Do you guys have the same output? G? Very good. How about the others? Ayan, thank you. Alright, yeah, let's go. Okay. Very good. Now we're going to proceed with the ternary operator. We're going to remove the contents inside our tag. So the ternary operator decreases the length of the code while performing operations and conditions. So let's say, for example, we're going to compare, create a condition wherein we want to see if the username has a value in it. So let's see. Instead of create an if else statement, ayan, we use the ternary operator to simplify this type of condition. And how we're going to do that is by typing echo. Ayan. So wait lang, para ma-visualize natin. Ayan yung the common way of creating the if else statement. How we can make it simpler with PHP is we put echo username question mark Ayan, ating ternary operator. Username is, and then to display the output, we put an open and close parenthesis, put inside the name of the variable, which is username, colon, and username has not been set, semicolon. Ayan, so this is a simpler way. Also the same output as the if statement to see if it has a value inside of it. So let's display. Wait lang, oo nga naman. Tinanggal ko kasi si ano eh. Ano pangalan niya? Wait lang. Now, si Marie. Wait lang ah. Naku, Marie, pasensya ka na. Ayan, si Sean Marie. O, babalik natin siya. Ayan. So, si Sean Marie, save. So, username is Sean Marie 464. You guys have the same output? Okay. Ayan. Let me know. Very good. Okay, so those are what we call ternary operators. It's much more simpler and straightforward. Next loop. Ayan, the for each loop. So now we're going to focus again on the arrays. So magbigay naman kayo guys na hindi naman food or drink related. Baka mamaya hindi pa tayo nakakalhati sa ating event ay nagugutom na kayo. O nga pala, I remember the host said that you guys bring in your snacks. So siguro nga may donuts at milk tea kayo dyan. But any other set of areas that you want us to use as an example? Ayan, let me know. Games. Okay, Charles, very good. Let's use games as an example. All right. So, can you guys give different names of games that you are interested in to put? Let's put 4 examples. Ayan. Candy Crush. Ayan. Super Mario. Teka lang guys, ang active nyo. Sa sobrang natutuwa akong active nyo. Ang bilis. Wait lang. Okay, sige. I'll just base it on the votes. So, Stardew Valley. Alam ko malalagay ko yung chicken. Try nga natin ilagay yung chicken. Ayan, League of Legends. Very good. Sabi ni Sir Raymond sa ating participant, sino kaya crush nito? Nako, di pa ata nalalaro ni Sir Raymond yung Candy Crush. Char! Ayan, Flappy Bird. Napaka Depression edition ng League of Legends. May ganun ba? Hala. Ayan. Okay. And now we're going to display our array called games. Let's see. Masyado kung, ayan. Oh, syntax error. Itignan ko lang kung tama yung nilagay ko. Oops. Valorant, my parents left me.
Walang equals sa games.
Ay, thank you. Ayan, Sir Raymond, kanyo nga. Ayan, thank you. Nga naman. Ay, ayan. So, ito yung binalikan natin kaninang error when it comes to displaying arrays. So, in this one, we will be using for arrays. We do not directly display it, the variable using echo, print underscore r. So, this type of displaying the array, we use the for each loop. So say for example, we want to display the games. Ayan. So we use for each, and then we put here, so this to display each index of it, we use so games, ayan, as variable. We're going to create another variable called game to be able to create, ayan, per game. Ayan, titignan ko na mabuti kung tama nilalagay ko. And then we echo game. Ayan. So I'll remove this, save, and display the output. At natutuwa ako at nasama natin yung chicken. Ayan. Do you guys have the same output? Everything all good, guys? Nasama nyo ba yung chicken? Ang cute ng chicken. Ayan. G? Yep. Very good. Alright. Ayan. Ano pa kaya, guys? Sa tingin niyo, nag-review lang kasi talaga tayo dito habang we're having fun learning about PHP. What do you think is the other type of conditional statement na hindi pa natin nako-cover? May dalawa. Ayan, sabi ni Neil pati yung CCO. Pwede po ba yung trailing comma sa arrays? I haven't tried that one. Are you talking about putting another comma in between of them? So I don't think you can. Or are you talking about this one? Ayan. Sa dulo po, for example, yes, definitely. You can use that too. Oh, I'm learning with you guys. Ayan, yes. Mas madali, mas malinis, mas maganda tignan. Okay, so ano pa yung di pa natin nako-cover? Na types of loop, we have two. Any guesses? Very good. Ayan, sabi ni Kim, do while, and for loop. Actually, three pala. Sorry. Ayan, so now let's proceed with while loop. Ayan. Very good. Okay. Let's remove the contents here. So the while loop is a type of condition wherein the while loop is called an expression. So, diba, when we create different types of functions and common kasi when we interpret open and close parenthesis automatic parameters, ganyan, conditions. So when it comes to while loop, we call them as expressions. So we're going to name a variable, an integer called I. We're going to put a value in that I variable as 1. We're going to put the condition while, open and close parenthesis. We're going to put the expression wherein we have the condition of I is less than 10. Ayan, and put curly braces and then display the output of I. What do you think would happen? Ayan. Ayan. If I display this output right now. Very good, Antonio. It will provide an infinite loop. What do you think is something that we can do to avoid this? Napakatalino talaga ng students ng PLM. Very good. What do you think we can do? Increment I. Very good, Alvin. So we will be incrementing I by adding 2 plus symbols after the variable in the echo line, line number 7, and display the output. Very good. Ayan, napawaw tuloy sa'yo si Ruel. Ayan, okay. And now we're going to do a do-while loop. So with a do-while loop, of course, we first focus on performing the task, and at the bottom of it is the condition. Do this while this condition is being met. So how we're going to do that is, of course, at the first part of it, we're going to put do. Open and close parenthesis, we're just going to move this, put it here. Ayan, remove the curly braces, save it, and then display the output. Same output as well. Do you guys have the same results? G? Ayan. Very good. Ayan, masaglit lang talaga to. And of course, syempre, also need to put a break to here as well. Ayan, before I forget. Ayan. While variable I is less than 10, print the value of I. So if I put break here, what would happen? Will it display all 10 values? Or it will just display something else? Let's find out. Only one. Very good. So if I put a break after the echo, it will just display one. Very good, guys. All right. Almost at the end, we're now going to talk about functions. So it's going to remove everything here. So with functions, we're going to start with, of course, the word function. We're going to name our function called display name. Ayan. I think instead of let's get more creative again, instead of display name, what do you want to display today? And then we're going to think about a value. Puro nakalas tayo name, hello world, goodbye world. Ayan. What do you want to display in our next topic? Let's see. Sino kaya una mag-chat? Nag-iisip siguro sila. Ayan. Jack Roberto, display. Okay. Display Lodi. Ayan, display Lodi. And then open and close parenthesis. And then curly braces. Um, Name is Jack Roberto daw. Ayan. Semicolon, echo, name. Ayan. So, syempre, lagay natin dito after our function is display Lodi. So, tingin nyo, kahit wala akong nilagay dito na value, ano yung i-display niya? Pag tinawag ko si function display Lodi, ano yung lilitaw? Of course, si Jack Roberto. Ayan. You guys have the same output? Very good. G, let's go. Next na. Ayan. All good? All right, very good. Okay. Now we're going to add arguments in it. Okay? So this is what we call inside the function name, this is what we call argument. So what if I put name here and I put name here? Ayan. So again, this is the argument and this is the parameter. And what would happen if I do it this way? Ayan, let's see. It's an undefined variable. Ayan, what if I put it at the top? Will it display it? Yes. So if you're going to put an argument here, make sure that you are able to declare it before you call that argument inside the function. And it is displayed here inside the parameter. Ayan. So when I was doing my thesis 2 years ago, ayan, I had a classmate wherein, I think groupmate ko siya, and nagsa-struggle kami. Kasi hirap kaming matuto ng ibang scripting language kasi we were not well versed with learning about functions. And this is a really helpful part of programming, especially creating complex systems. So yung study namin back then was career decision support. We created a web application. So in that type of web application, we want to help senior high school students provide predictions based on their interests and skills to be able to give them three suggestions ng kanilang pwedeng maging college degree or program. Eto, nag-struggle kami dito sa function. So, very, very good na well-versed kayo dito. Okay, next. What if I want to put more than one argument? So, gusto natin i-display si Lodi, bigyan natin ng pangalan ng crush ni Lodi. So, lagay natin si crush. Ayan. So, anong gusto niyong pangalan ng crush? Sino ba crush ni Jack Roberto? Honestly, hindi ko kilala si Jack Roberto. Artista ba to? Barbie Fortesa. Ayan. Kayo mga fanatics kayo. O sige, ayan, wait lang. Oh, Barbie for...
Girlfriend kasi niya si Barbie eh.
Kaya pala, sir. Okay, sige, sige talaga. Oh, hindi na ako updated. Sige, ayan.
Madami yata nagsiselos kaya si Jack Roberto yung ginamit na example.
Kaya pala. Ayan. So, let's put this argument here. Ayan. So, kaso kasi string siya, pero let's just also do it. So, gawin natin ganito. Crush ni, open and close parenthesis. Ayan, crush ni blank, C. Ayan. And then, save natin, display Lodi. We're going to call, syempre, did I forget something? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Wait lang, titingnan ko lang to. Oh, okay. So this type of next example is, ayan, may semicolon, nakalimutan ko. There are two ways to do this. One is this one, unclose tab. Diba, medyo nalito na ako. The other one that we're going to do is to put the argument inside the parameter. So this one, name, ayan. Instead of declaring the variable at the top, we're going to do it this way. Ayan. And then, okay. Ayan, 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 ayan. Alright. Barbie for Tessa daw. Okay. I think I'm missing something. Can you guys guide me to where I need to change something? Ayan. May nag-comment, quotation marks kanina. Let's try it. Ayan. Oh, hindi daw eh. Ano kaya, guys?
I think the name colon crush column. I think you're passing it as a variable on the display Lodi.
Ayan, thank you, Sir Raymond. Ayan, let's see. Missing double quote. Wait lang. Yeah. Nalilito ako sa notes ko. Missing closing double quote in line 5. Ayun, thank you. O, diba guys, nagtutulungan lang tayo dito kasi naduduling na ako kasi nga naman, crush nga ni Jack Roberto si Barbie Fortesa. Ayan, thank you guys. Very good. So we're just missing kanina semicolon, ngayon double quotation mark. So make sure you're malaking tulong talaga yung error messages. Ayan. You guys have the same output. So these are two ways you are able to put more than one argument and put the parameters inside when calling the function. Let me know if you have the same output. All good, G. So you can declare at the top or also put the parameters or values here. Ayan. All good? G, thank you, thank you. Okay. So, we do understand that in PHP, we do not need to put a data type anymore. But what if it gets more complex, diba? Ito pa nga lang, nalilito na si Atcha, nakalimutan niya yung double quotation marks. But how are we going to be able to ensure that proper data types are being declared in the variables, diba? So with PHP, we have the option to be more stricter when it comes to declaring our data types. And how are we going to do that? So beside the opening tag of PHP, we put declare. Ayan. Declare strict underscore types value 1. So, magiging strict na tayo, guys. Ayan. Don't forget to save it. And then, we're going to change the argument here. Say, for example, ayan, name. Gamitin pa rin natin yung name ni display Lodi, which is si Jack Roberto, comma, we're going to provide a value, a data type, integer, and put another variable called balance. Kung wari may utang si Lodi natin, tingnan natin magkano yung ilalagay nating utang ni Lodi. Bigay kayo amount. Mauna ay ilalagay ko dito. Ayan. 1.5 daw, 1.5. Confidential fund po. Ay, yari tayo dyan. 1.5 daw, 1.5. So, we're going to put the balance of 500. Ayan. 1.5. Eh, di ba, when we talk about balance, they can be floats. Eh, kaso we want to be stricter when it comes to putting values in our variables. So, which is a good thing, but it displays an error. And how we're going to work around that is to put a pipe and also put float. It gives an option for the user sa nagbabayad ng utang na si Lodi nating Jack Roberto na may utang siyang 1.5. Do you guys have the same output? All good? Ayan. Yes, very good. Ayan, naku. Paano mo madidate yung iyong crush Jack kung may utang kang 1.5? Patay tayo dyan. Ayan. I'm almost at the end of my presentation, guys. And now we're going to focus on functions, ayan, with return statements. So we're going to return a value by a value. Ayan. So, how we're going to do that is, let's say, pinaka-last na to before we end. Tapos na tayo sa mga Lodi natin, sa mga, Bubblegum Princess, sa Jack Roberto Lodi. Magbigay naman kayo ng sentence. Ang madaming upvote na sentence yung gagamitin nating example to end our introduction to PHP workshop today. Ayan, go. Go, let your creativity flow. We're at the end. We're going to talk about functions with return statement. I'm just going to prepare it here. So, sentence and sentence. Ayan na, binabasa ko na. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Why? Ako'y tulala, asong mataba. Tumabi kayo, dadaan ako, sabi ni Jan. Ang paborito kong ulam ay sinigang na hotdog. Ay nako, di ko pa yan natatry, friends. So, talagang ginugutom ko talaga kami ngayon, ha. Sabi ni Maurice, ang kontra sa confidential fund ay kontra sa kapayapaan. Sabi ni Micaela, ako'y tahimik lang sa umpisa. Kahit, ako, idol ko talaga si Tony Fowler. Ayan, nakita niyo ba yung bago niyang kanta? Actually, maganda yung message ng bago niyang kanta. Sabi ni Edwin, asan na, ang bilis niyo mag-type. Erin, ay hindi ko yan kilala. Sabi ni John, Waffle House has found its new host. Lauren Ipson Dolores Sit Amet Consec Etur. Up, ayoko nang basahin. Downtown, kinaladkad ang QC. Ayan. Nagkabanggaan po yung truck sa katao ay nabangga po ng tao. Ayan. Okay, let the voting begin. Happy birthday mo pa. Napaka-engaging talaga ng students natin today. Alright, mukhang nananalo ang may kumahabol pa. Ayan, ewan ko na lang ha kung sinong mananalo, may naghahabol. Meron tayong, how many participants do we have today? We have a total of 128. So, let's keep the votes coming. I see. Oh my God. Humahabot, humahabol ang basta post ni Idol like ko yan. Sana lagi kang active para may like ka na. Ayan. Let's see. Tignan mo mukhang close ng voting. Sabi ng mama mo, tita na lang daw itawag ko sa iyo o sa kanya. Tapos ngayon, mama ko na siya. Ang tita mo noon ngayon. Kaya pwede na tayo magsama kasi accept na tayo nila ng mama mo sa tita ko noon. Ayan, all right, guys. I think we're definitely having a fun way of learning PHP today, but I think the winner is from Angelo's sentence. At ika-copy paste ko na yan kasi hindi ko kayang basahin. Pero ayan, at napakahaba. And we're going to now use the function with return statement. So gagamitin natin syempre yung technology natin. So with return, hello, ayan. So, return, if called within a function, the return statement immediately ends execution of the current function and returns its argument as the value of the function call. So, we're going to return, ayan, return sentence. Tingnan natin kung itong napakahabang variable ay lilitaw. Let's see. Ay, hindi siya nag-display. Bakit? Bakit hindi siya nag-display? Why? Ang dami-daming sinabi. Wait lang. Asan na yun? Ayan.
Echo?
Bakit yun? Ayan, very good. Ay, ba't ako nag-very good, Sir Raymond? Yung ating expert dito. Pero, thank you, Sir
Wait,
Raymond.
ikaw ang
Ayan,
expert dyan?
hindi. Tayong lahat. Ayan. Kaya,
Tulungan lang.
yes, thank you, Sir Raymond. So, that's that. Kaya hindi nag-display si display Lodi function is because wala tayong echo. Medyo lumalakas yung boses ko. 10 na pala dito. May natutulog na. So, ayan. Display natin. Ayan. Basahin natin, guys. Nakita ko, tignan nyo, close vote, 45 versus 32 votes. Pero sabi dito, nagkabanggaan po yung truck sa katao ay nabangga po ng tao yung truck ay yung nabangga po yung truck nakabangga po yung driver ng truck ng tao hindi po pala nakadalawang truck lang nagkabangga wala pong kasamang tao. Kanina ba yung mga news reporters ngayon medyo nakakakabay na babangga ng truck yung driver na bangga. So ayan, I hope you guys enjoyed learning about the introduction to PHP. Ayan, I'll be changing my share screen for now. I hope you have a solid foundation about the introduction to PHP. And up next, we're going to learn about Laravel. So Laravel will be discussed further by Sir Raymond. Laravel is a PHP web framework with expressive and elegant syntax. Ayan, it is known to be progressive, scalable, and definitely a community framework. We do have a community of Laravel experts in the Philippines, so I do hope you also follow that as well. And if you're curious to know what a framework is, a framework is a foundation of code na ginagamit natin to be able to enhance the quality and speed of which software is created. So frameworks are created para mas madali tayo create and develop ng code. So framework consists of set of methodologies and tools that makes our programming process simpler, ayan, easier and faster, and wait lang, whoop. Uy, wala kayong nakita. Ito yung napipindot ko. Pero, with Laravel, you'll be learning about different types of basics such as routing, middleware, controllers, request responses. Ayan. So, ay, nakita niyo yung notes ko din pala. Ayan siya, guys. Okay. So, I do hope you learned a lot from the first session. Simula pa lang to, and let me know what you want to learn about next by leaving me a feedback. Ayan, here is my feedback link. Other topics that you want to learn about as well. You can also scan the QR code here, and you can also type it bit.ly underscore /atcha dash feedback. Ayan. Ayan, ang dami ko kasing monitor. Pero ayun, I hope wala kayong nakita doon. Anyway, upcoming events that I have, I'll be definitely, if you want to learn more and learn with me, I'm going to have a talk at the JPCS National General Assembly. I'm going to talk about leadership, adapting leadership in the age of AI and automation, hosted by the Junior Philippine Computer Society National on November 19. On November 23, I'll be teaching about graphic design, specifically Figma basics. So if you're an aspiring UI UX designer, front end developer, I'll be teaching it again. I think this is another group of PLM students. This will be happening on November 23. And to end the month of November, I'll be teaching language processing at the Eastern Visayas State University. This event is open to all. I'll also be doing an on-hands workshop with NLP using Python naman, so ibang programming language. I hope to see you around there as well. And to stay updated with the events or other content, you can find me on my Facebook page and YouTube channel, Atcha Abe. I'm also on LinkedIn. You can connect with me on my LinkedIn account, Athena Atcha Abe. I'm also on Instagram and X. I do have other content aside from computer science. Na-paste ko ba? Ayan. Paada ko, Lodi. Oo naman, sir. Add po kita later. So, I also do vlogging. If you want to see that as well. And my upcoming content on November 25 is about why I choose tech, ba't ako nag-comsci, bakit ko gusto ng comsci pero nagtuturo ko sa inyo ng PHP ngayon, and how I got my first job without applying. It's possible to get a job without applying. So stay tuned for that one. And I'll be in the Philippines soon, guys. So I look forward to seeing you. I'll be in the Philippines early December until March 2024. So hopefully I can do in-person event with you soon and see you guys. Para nakita ko natututo talaga kayo. Ayan. Thank you for your time. I hope you learned a lot. Do leave me a feedback on the link and makinig kayo susunod na speakers because that will definitely be important. Thank you, guys.
Ayan, thank you, Miss Abby, for that wonderful talk. Learning a new language all over again is such a euphoric experience. It's like playing the game when you first started, and when explained by Miss Abby, you'll definitely have fun. So, nakuha talaga niya yung team ng event, Magic and Adventure, right, Iana? Iana?
Hello, sorry about that. Yes, so Miss Abyss talk is like, alam mo yun, imagine nasa Studio Ghibli Forest tayo, tapos she let us discover hidden paths, ganon. She led us through the wonders of PHP. I myself is inspired and ready for our own web development and adventures. So, ayun. Where's our share screen? Ayan. Ninyo, I think you're nakamute.
Sorry. So yan guys, I'm sure the participants have a lot of takeaways from Miss Abe. Therefore guys, please see our MS Teams chat box as we have sent the Slido link where you can send your questions for Miss Abe. You can also go to the Slido website and type the code 3332. Again, the code is 3332. Ayan, we have a few questions already.
So, for our first question, kung gagamitin yung PHP sa development, ano yung mga way to handle errors?
Ayan, definitely my favorite part of it is var dump. Definitely also if you're going to develop in any type of programming language, aside from using that var dump or yung sa console nyo or sa terminal, checking the output and seeing different type of errors, the easiest way to troubleshoot, this is also applicable in my role right now as a technical support specialist. Kahit hindi ako nagko-code sa job ko, one thing, definitely in this day and age, ang dami nating resources. And if we are handling errors or what we call debugging, is to identify the line. Tulad kanina, di ba, hindi ko napansin, tinulungan nyo kung ang kulang pala is quotation mark dun sa echo line. So makikita nyo dito with the display, it gives us a hint of the first part of the text, which part is missing or which needs to be changed or improved. And definitely good resources to handle these types of errors. We have, of course, php.net, other forums or documentation such as Stack Overflow. Talagang kahit sa trabaho, Google talaga and documentation is your best friend. So that's how I handle errors, especially when it comes to development and with the programming language PHP.
Ayan. Guys, reminder that we will only be accepting 3 questions as we have a limited time constraint. So for the second question, anong need i-download na extension for PHP sa may VS Code po?
Ayan. So, kanina din nagkaroon ako ng challenge when it comes to the extensions. Let me pull up my VS Code here. What I have here to be able to do the demo right now is, of course, I have PHP. You can also install PHP debug, PHP IntelliFence, ayan, and PHP extension pack for Xdebug, PHP IntelliSense, and PHP server. So, yun yung gamit ko. I hope that helps.
So for our last question, could you suggest any tutorials that focus on utilizing Laravel for the, oh my God, can some, bakit
Okay
naman
lang yan.
ganun, guys? Asa na ako? Could you suggest any tutorials that focus on utilizing Laravel for the development of systems?
Ayan, that's actually a good question. So, my suggestion in tutorials, definitely I can go on and on with going to YouTube University and with that. I think the most effective tutorial that you should search or filter or find is the non-procedural tutorials. What does that mean? Kasi when we search Laravel tutorial, it would give you a lot of examples of how to create a project from start to finish. Ang mangyayari doon, limitado lang yung alam mo when it comes to creating Laravel projects. And with that, kunwari, meron kang nakitang video or documentation how to create a using Laravel to create a portfolio. Your knowledge will only be limited to that creating that project. I suggest when you search tutorials, documentations, go for the non-procedural ones, like yung having the core concepts of creating that one. Kasi um, as a tech content creator myself, I have content na procedural siya. Like, just focusing on short personal projects. And nagkaroon ako ng feedback na hindi siya nakakatulong sa mga learners kasi hindi na-expand yung knowledge nila. They only know how to create a program with that programming language just to create a portfolio, if that makes sense. But outside of that, they aren't able to really use their knowledge of a specific programming language kasi they need to learn more than just that. So it's important to be able to search for content or tutorials that are non-procedural. So kasi your question is development of systems. So kasi when you become a developer professional, you're not just limited to creating a kunwari, user management system or CRM systems. You can be instructed or you can have a project in the future that would require you to create more complex system with different APIs, for example. So, definitely, later din malalaman nyo din yan sa next speaker natin when you want to use Laravel for development of projects. It's definitely a good practice or habit to be well versed with the basics of Laravel. And that ends my answer by suggesting you to go to laravel.com/docs to find out more. O, diba? Ayan. Yun yung best resource for you.
So thank you so much po, Miss Atcha, for answering all those questions and for your talk po today. So I guess we can move on sa next part of our program, the awarding of certificates. And so, in behalf of PLMBS CS31, we'd like to express our heartfelt gratitude. So, in recognition of their dedication and valuable insights during the introduction to PHP, we are honored to present the Certificate of Appreciation to Miss Athena Abe. Your presence and words have illuminated our event, inspiring each and every participant of Larryville Unleash the Magic of Laravel. So, given this 10th of November in the year 2023, congratulations and thank you for being a part of our special event.
Lastly, before we say goodbye to Miss Athena, I invite everyone to participate and open their cameras for a short photo op with our speaker. May we ask the help of Masan of the documentation team to take a picture for us? Thank you.